Well, hello everybody. I'm glad you're here. I'm Marty Whitney with ARTitude Adjustment. I teach fun art, not fine art. So if you're looking for a place to paint, you're in the right place. I'm waiting for a cue from Facebook that's going to say, Marty Whitney is live. There you go. And that enables me to see all your comments that you're going to make. And when you come on, just say hello. Tell me your name, and I'd like to say hello to you. So today, well, first to start off, I thought we'd be on a field trip. And we are going to be on a field trip tomorrow. So I'm going to probably do this live because you won't want to miss this. We're going to go over on a boat trip in Mount Dora, Florida, where it's a canal tour made before there were water management districts, and a canal was cut from one lake to another, and they have these beautiful boat rides that go through some really old Florida settlements. Like there's an old over 55, I guess you'd call it a trailer park, but the trailer park is they don't allow children to live in there because gators come up to the trailers all the time. So I'm looking forward to learning more about that. Not that I want to live there, but there are some really old vintage trailers in there, and I know they're beautiful. I hope you'll be with me tomorrow. In fact, I was home a while ago and thinking, there's something I got to do today. To me, you know, we're retired. That doesn't mean anything except every Friday is Friday. Every night is Friday night, and every day is Saturday. So we have the weekend all the time, and we have a good time. I'm at Florida Grand Motor Coach Resort right now, and we're in Webster, Florida, which is Central Florida. And I stay here for about 6 months of the year. I'm not a snowbird because I'm from Florida, but my husband and I travel full-time in our motor coach. And I teach art all over the country. And today I had a class here. We painted a bottle with cork lights. I don't have one to show you right now, but it was beautiful. I'm going to be teaching it tomorrow night, but using a dark blue cobalt bottle, and we put these little bead lights in there, so it's really pretty at night. Got a beautiful night light. And we don't usually paint canvases because we don't have anywhere to put them. So that's what we do, and it's a lot of fun. Fun art, not fine art. But I'm going to continue a project that we do a project every week. I announce what we're doing on Friday, and then on Monday we start the project. So this just gives me an opportunity to do some more work on what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and put me in a little bitty square and see if this won't work out for you. But I'm glad you're here. Well, hello there. I'm Marty Whitney with ARTitude Adjustment. I don't know what's happening there. I teach fun art. There. And you should be able to see me, and I'm sitting right by a pink flamingo. It's not a figment of your imagination. This is going to be a project that I'm doing, Okay, I'm not a figment of your imagination. Let me just get this to where it should be. That I know what happened. I went to a previous, when I play with the buttons, it happens sometimes. There. Want to make sure that we're going to be painting flamingos today. I don't know what that was all about. But I'm glad you're here, and like I said, we had a great class this morning. Let me show you what we're painting today. And I have to keep looking at my monitor over here to make sure you're here still. So anyway, this is a pink flamingo that I'm painting on a canvas bag. The bag is awesome because it's so big. Just to show you, it has 2 pockets. And I have ordered enough of these to paint 2 different classes because people love the bags. I always put a sheet of plastic under the bag or in between the opening of the bag. Excuse me. Because I don't want it to bleed through and on the paint on the other end. This is an example of some bleed through that happened the other day. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does. I guess it depends on the type of paint that you're using and how you're, how much you're. I think I'll keep it like this because I'm going to be painting his head for a while, maybe his body for a while. This is sideways to you, and I'll try to finish this up today. I don't see why we can't, but I'm a pokey painter. But anyway, like I said, tomorrow is the field trip. I was thinking it was on Wednesday, but it isn't. Tonight is kind of a fun night because we're going to play trivia. No studying required. And that's good. So, hope y'all have had a good day. The weather's beautiful right here. I don't even need a sweater. I probably could put on, no, I wouldn't put on shorts because it's just not that, just don't need it right now. I like to stay a little bit warm. Now, your flamingo feathers may not look like this. Mine do. You can paint your flamingo feathers any way you want. He could be flying through the air, you know. But I like to give him a little bit of movement. And this one, this particular class is going to be held in South Florida. So it's so appropriate to be doing flamingos for them. I just have to kind of tighten up a little bit up here and all throughout the project where I don't want it to look like it, you know, like you can see the black canvas. If you come home, please say hello. 3 o'clock is a hard time to get to a live on Facebook. And I had decided last week that I would be changing my projects to be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I haven't really decided on the time yet, but I am going to be doing it a little bit later. Seems like that will be a little bit easier for people. What I'm doing with this flamingo also is just, like I said, I'm make it so that you can see more of the color. See, it doesn't matter to me if I do it at 3 o'clock or 9 a.m. But like I was saying, I teach classes all over the country. In fact, there were 2 people in my class this morning that were in a class I taught last year in Vermont. And it's real nice to see people when they come through here, and it's really a treat whenever you're having a class that will be during the time that they're traveling through. Some people are on their way south. I don't know if anybody's on their way north. I have painted his eyes this morning so he could see. And just a few areas that I want to make sure that it's covered a little bit better. And we're going to paint his legs. So this is a fun class because everybody loves flamingos. I have done this class before. In fact, these bags, some of them are over 10 years old. And it was one of the first classes that I taught in South Florida. Because everybody loves flamingos. And he's got a little personality. You see. And you can't ruin a flamingo. Okay, now his beak is black, but I'm gonna just get another little brush and start on his legs. I wanted a more golden. I might have to put this down and, put this color down and then go to something that's more like this. I always take a charcoal pencil, and that's how I start with the project, by just penciling it in. And then I'll go back and paint over it. When I come to a class, I provide everything that goes in the class. I bring paintbrushes, paints, my own jokes. They're very corny. Not really. My husband helps me pick out some. Okay. Hi, Lekka. I was thinking the other day that today was going to be my field trip. It's going to be tomorrow. So you'll have to see if you can look at, if you're not able to make the tomorrow, make the replay, because I think it's going to be very interesting. There are about 40, 50 of us going from here. Most everybody has heard, they've heard about this trip, and that it's, you see bald eagles, you definitely see gators, because that's their habitat, and you probably will see hawks, and this is just, but they are in between a lot of people that have been there for years in mobile homes, and so they won't allow children in this community because the gators get out of the water and come on up to where you are. So I wonder what that's about. Usually they won't bother you if you haven't fed them. So they're looking for something to eat. Oh, thank you very much, Lekka. This is a great class. It's a fun class always. They all are. And I try to, what I felt really bad about this morning, I had a good class full, but I was supposed to let everybody introduce themselves between our paint project and serving lunch. Well, it just got busy, and I didn't think to do that until after it was over. We did get paint. We always get pictures afterward of the class, So I'll post them sometime today so you can see the project and what they painted. It was a lot of fun. And I always try to, tomorrow night is pretty well the same thing but different colors. Remember the olive oil bottle? That's what we did this morning. Very, very, very nice project. Okay, now, there's one other thing I wanted to show you. I had bought some new brushes. I want to make sure this is dry enough to put this on. It is. Now let me show you the ribbon that I brought for this, so I don't want to get any paint on it. I'm going to put two colors together. One is a black and white check. Doesn't he look good with the flamingo? See? And the other one, let me put this paint over here so I won't get into that by accident. And the other one is the pink flamingo ribbon. So I'm going to put these together and see if I can't make a bow. I'll have to practice this until I get it right. But it always looks good to finish off your project with a bow or sometimes just a knot. But it makes it finishes it off a little bit better. I don't know why. Okay, so I can either do a bow. We're going to have the applause meter now. Or, you know what an applause meter is? To tell me if you like the bow or just there. And I need to straighten that out a little bit. But doesn't that just look adorable? It looks adorable. So that's how we're going to finish that. I hate to undo it because it's such a pill to do. But also, the other thing I'm going to do here, yeah. Friday, this is what we're going to do Friday. You like it with a bow or do you like it? I can't make up my mind, or just tie it in a knot. I'm going to leave that option up to everybody who takes the class. You can have both or one or whatever. I am going to put another figure in here, and it may be down in this area. Oh, I'm going to put Tiffin for life. I don't know if I have room for that. Let me see. I'll have to do that later, but I wanted to thank you so much for being here, because I had told you that our next trip was going to be, our next class would be a field trip. So that's tomorrow, if I can get a signal. And just adorable. Okay, so this is going to be a class later on. And I think what I'll do, I think over here I've got to decide what I'm going to do there. Perhaps even make the flamingo, his little stick legs look sticky. And I know that looks upside down to you, so let me turn it around. so you can see the whole thing now. Okay. Yeah, I think the ribbon looks real cute on that. Well, Lekka, thank you so much for being here today. If it's possible, I'm going to try to show some live on our trip tomorrow, if I have a signal. So I'd like to thank you for being here today. It's a great day to have a great day. And let me know if you have, you can always ask me any questions about any projects. It will not only be on Facebook for a limited time, but I will upload this video to my YouTube page, which is called ARTitude Adjustment. So I appreciate it. You go ahead and SHARE if you'd like, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.